Here we go. Right.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a cut! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Huskies are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Open space at the 25. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to...
The UConn offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
UConn going back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he's got a chance. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice move there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UConn!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, Husky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch.
And now this offense will take the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Give him 6. Touchdown, Huskies. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least. UConn going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind and the best.
The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Bringing the heat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, UConn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Attack. Touchdown, UConn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, he just makes it.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able...